Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Oil Painting My Way. My name's Rob. Hope you're having a good day. Now, I don't want to state the obvious, but if you're going to undertake oil painting, there's a few things that you're actually going to need. I'm basically just going to advise you on certain things that I think that you're actually going to need when you undertake oil painting. But what I would advise first is try and actually go into an art shop. Look up your local art shop. You'll probably have one near you somewhere. Go in, have a chat with them. They'll advise you. Some shops actually do starter packs where they've got all the equipment in one box. But if you're actually going to be starting out, in case you don't know, the first thing you're going to need if you're actually doing oil painting is oil paints. There's lots of different varieties out there, but make sure you pick a decent one. Fairly cheap to start with, just if you're going to try it out, because you don't want to waste money. But obviously oil paints is the key one that you're actually going to need when you're undertaking oil painting. So that's number one. Number two, you're actually going to need some brushes. Talk to the people behind the counter in the art shop. They will advise you of what type of painting you're actually going to be doing. They will ask you basically if you're going to be doing portrait, if you're just going to be doing landscape painting, or if you're just trying out like you will be doing, you're going to just need some basic brushes just to get started. Just 3 or 4 should be adequate for what you're actually going to be starting out with. And then obviously once you progress through oil painting, then obviously you can add to your collection and get a few more. So you've got number 1, which is paint. Number 2, which is brushes. You're also going to need to clean the brushes. You're going to need a thinner. Basically it's a clear liquid that you'll actually put your brushes in to clean all the residue of the paint off, and basically clean up afterwards, mop down and clean up all your unused paint, and basically make sure that everything's left clean for when you actually go to use it for a second time. So those are 3 things. Number 4, what is going to be number 4? Let me think. Something to paint onto. Obviously you're going to need a canvas, or again if you're just starting out, you might want to get just a cheap board. You can actually get these canvas boards. They're just little pieces of board. They vary in sizes, but just get a small one to start with. They've got a canvas coating on, and they're great for practicing on, and that will be your number 4 piece of equipment. So brushes, paint number 1, brushes number 2, thinners number 3, and a board number 4. Also what you're going to need on top of that, number 5, you're going to need some tissues, something like that to clean up with afterwards. You don't want to leave your mess everywhere for someone else to get all dirty. So you're going to need some tissues, some cloth, something like that, to wipe the end of your brush down, to clean up your board afterwards, to clean all the paints up. So loads of tissues, you're going to need those. If you've got some old t-shirts or some sheets or something that you're going to be throwing out, or you know someone who's going to be throwing stuff out like that, ask if you can have it, cut it up to small pieces, and then you can use that, and it will help you save a little bit of money, save going and buying stuff that you don't need for when you're just starting out. Also on top of that, what you're going to need is basically somewhere to put your paints. You're going to need a palette of some sort. Now these come in a variety of shapes and sizes. You can get wooden ones, plastic ones, you get cardboard ones with a coating on. There's various different types out there. Personally I use Perspex, but I won't basically go into the details of that at the moment. I'll save that for another video. But basically, yeah, get yourself a palette, something to put all the paints onto, so basically you can mix all your colours up, and basically it's nice and easy to clean afterwards. That is what number was that? Number 6. Number 7, not essential, but I would recommend it, is a tabletop easel. I have one behind me here. I use this basically for demonstration purposes in this type of video, and that's what I'll be using on all my videos throughout this series. It's basically a nice little compact easel. It closes down into a little box. You can put all your brushes and your paints inside it. It just keeps everything in order. Now this one, when I actually purchased it quite a while back, was about £30 in 30 UK pounds. So it was fairly cheap, and as I say, it's ideal. You can just put a canvas or the board flat on a table. I wouldn't advise it, because you end up having to keep leaning over, trying to sort of like paint your detail of what you're actually doing. It's easier to have it on a canvas like that, on a easel like that, where you can basically stand back from it and admire it from a view. Take a few paces back, look at what you're doing, step forward, and then carry on with your painting. So those are basically my 7 pieces of equipment that I would recommend. Number 1 is your paint. Number 2 is your brushes. Number 3 is going to be your thinners. Number 4 was number 4. Number 4 was the canvas. Not forgetting number 4, canvas. Then you've got number 5, which will be your tissues for cleaning up. Number 6, obviously a palette, which you're going to put all your paint onto. And then finally, number 7 is desktop easel, similar to something like this. Those are the pieces of equipment that I would recommend if you're going to start looking into oil painting and undertaking it as hopefully a hobby, and basically going forward and maybe advancing to the next level where you'll start getting a little bit more equipment. But I will be going through all of these different pieces of equipment, the brushes and the inks, the paints and things that I actually use in follow-up videos that I'm going to be doing to this. So if you would like to see those, if you'd like to see what they are, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Give me a thumbs up, I always appreciate that. Don't forget to hit the little bell down below for future videos, which you'll be alerted to if you hit that. So again, my name's Rob, this has been Oil Painting My Way. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care now, bye bye.